Yeah, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. It's Dr. Victor Obasuyi, your host. And the channel is my take on it with Dr. Victor Obasuyi. Today, I'm going to take you guys through an app that I find really useful. And it's called the CamScanner, CamScanner. It works on both the Android platform and Apple devices. So you can actually get it from the Apple, the iTunes Store or the Google Play Store. And it's for less than $5 for the paid version of it. Other than that, you can also try there's a free version. The drawback to the free version is usually it comes with watermarks on whatever document you scan. So whenever you try to print out like a hard copy from the electronic version that you've scanned, you find it has the advertiser's logo on it. But I think for $5, the app itself is worth having. I've had this for about close to 5 years. And the best part of it that I find is whenever I sign any document that I sign, I have my phone with me. I take a picture of it. I have a scanned electronic copy already. So down the road, if I decide to print out that same document, all I need to do is print and hit the print button, and I can print it. But it gives me that option of being clutter-free. Sometimes you go to business meetings and you meet people exchange business cards. You come home, you have business cards all over the place. Sometimes you need to retrieve a contact. You have to search through all the cards, and that takes a lot of time. But with the CamScanner, all you do is once I get a business card, the first thing I do is I just scan it. Scan it, I have a file or a folder that I named business cards. I have different folders. So all I do is save if it's a business card, I save it under my business card folder. If it's a document, I save it under the document. You have the option to name whatever document you save. You name the file and save it under any folder that you want to create. So when you need those documents, all you need to do is just go into the same app, go into the search button, and just type whatever keyword you can remember from when you save the document, and it pulls it off for you right away. So if I need to find maybe a plumber's business card, I don't remember the name of the plumber, all I do, I can type a keyword like plumber, and it will pull up all the business cards that have plumber information on it, and I can now decide, okay, this is the person I'm looking for, and I probably put the call through. Same way, if I'm in a business setting, I need to retrieve any information. I don't have to go home to go and be looking for or be carrying a stack of paper with me. I have everything there. I can always, at my fingertip, I have all my documents. I have a tax audit coming up. I don't need to bother. All I need to do is pull up type in tax documents. And there I have all my documents with me. So you can scan like invoices, like I personally scan like my kids' results. That's how reliable I think the app is. My kids come home from school. At the end of the term, this is their results. I scan them, give them back the hard copy. Kids are okay with it. I'm cool. So I may not have the time to look at it, look at the details in the results right there. But even when I'm lying down on my bed at night, I can pull it up, and the best part is I can pull up this year's report card, look at all the details, then pull up the ones from last term or the last year, and then compare and contrast to see if their grades are going up or if there are subjects where the grades are coming down. Then I can now bring it before the kids and we'll talk about it. So the fact that I have all the information at my fingertips at every point in time, for me is very important. Then I think I remember 2 or 3 years ago I was in Nigeria for a business transaction. At the bank, after signing all the documents, they were thinking about, okay, we're going to give you copies and everything. I was like, you know what? I don't think I have the time to go make photocopies, come back, and I think that's a complete waste of time. Pulled up my phone, I think about 8 or 10 pages. Scan them. Each, to scan a page, takes less than 10-15 seconds. So about 10 pages will probably take you about, less than 2 minutes, and you're done. The best part is, you don't have to carry any piece of paper with you. Anywhere you go, you need to pull that information out. You have it at your fingertip. So, same way, in my office, I have some notes that I think are very important, and I don't want to lose them. What I do is I just scan it and keep my copy. There are times you come home from work, your kids probably drew like a nice picture for you, right? How often you look at that picture, it looks nice, you keep it. How often do you remember where it is? But if you have a scanned copy, you always have it with you. And I think that's the beauty of it. So sometimes you're relaxing and you pull through all these things. It brings back fresh memories. My kids are probably my kids' drawing that they pulled back, that they did for me years back. Now my kids are 15 and 13. I can still go back and say, oh wow, like how time flies. Do you remember when you drew this? Sometimes they don't even remember. Sometimes they do. So for me, I think that's a plus. I'm in a business meeting, and I'm trying to reconcile information between one document and the other. Instead of stacking all the paper, I have them with me. I have an invoice. I can look at the invoice and say, okay, you know what? Oh, this is how much I paid for this last year. So how come I'm paying so much today? Proof. I have it with me. So it's really I think it's a really good app to have. Sometimes people send me like birthday cards, wedding anniversary, so many different types of cards. What do I do with them? You read them, you drop them somewhere. If you just have only the hard copy, down the road you probably may not even remember where they are. Think of it. We used to have like pictures, album of pictures. You probably rarely even remember where those albums are. But these days, what happened? With our smartphones, we have all our pictures with us. And so at every point in time, you really don't lose much information. Sometimes they give you invitation cards. All I do is I just scan it right away. I link the app to my calendar on my smartphone. So what I do is I set up a 1 week and a 1 day reminder. So if I have an invitation card that says, okay, I'm supposed to be somewhere in August, or maybe August 4th, as the case may be, at 4 p.m., 1 week before, it reminds me. Then a day before, it will remind me. So how makes life a lot easier. There are so many other things that one should bother about than trying to track all those little pieces of information. Then the best part for me is when in storing the information, you don't just store the information on your phone. You have the option of storing it in the cloud. Like if you have cloud storage like OneDrive or Dropbox, like Dropbox or OneDrive, you can link it up. And whatever information you store, you scan, you have a copy in your cloud storage. So even if you lose the phone, you still have a backup. You have a backup copy. People might ask, what happens if somebody else steals your phone or if you lose the phone? Well, you have the option of a second security measure. First, you have the password on your smartphone or tablet, as the case may be. Then the app itself, you can also put a different password on that. So whoever steals your phone has to have the password for. Whoever steals your phone will have to have the password for the device itself and the password for the app to get into your information. So it's a double secured measure, So you can store the whatever scanned documents on your phone. You can email it to yourself or email it to a third party, as the case may be, or you just store it in cloud storage, cloud storage, like I said. So these are all the advantages that I find with it. So I'm going to show you how it works. So as you can see, these are the options. It says I have business card, ID card, notes, and different options. So like this is a wedding card that somebody gave me yesterday. I scanned it. It tells me, okay, it's so and so, wed so and so, and the date is August 23rd, 2018. On by August 17th, August 16th, it's going to remind me. Then by August 22nd, to remind me I have a wedding to attend tomorrow at so and so time. So I think that's really cool, and that's why it's what we call the smart device. So here I have a price list for lenses from one of my suppliers. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to scan a quick copy. And that's my scanned copy. Less than 5 seconds. You can scan in colored, or you can scan in black and white, or you just say scan original. Like it replicates whatever you scanned in whatever format it came in. So if it's like this one has both colored and black and white and colored on one page, it's going to duplicate the same thing. So if I need to print it out, it will print exactly the same. So 100%, there's no errors. So most people will probably just take a picture of things like this. But the advantage to scan is the fact that because of the OCR, or the optical character recognition, and the resolution of the device, of the app itself, it gives you the exact same, whatever document you scan, it stores it exactly the way it is. So whenever you need to print a hard copy, it's exactly the same, So this is for me. I find this is a very handy app that makes your device actually what's calling a smart device. You call it a smartphone, tablet, or whatever it is. If you don't use it for things like this, that means you're not actually getting the value of what you paid for it. Who has the time to carry a flatbed scanner around? You don't. But this gives you the option of doing that. So whatever documents, scan it, keep it. You need it tomorrow, you're on the road, you have access to it. So if I'm going to pay so much for a smartphone or a tablet, I might as well get my money's worth out of it. So I think this is something that you guys should look into. You benefit from it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The channel again is my take on it with Dr. Victor Obasuyi, and if you've not subscribed to the channel, please do so and continue to share our videos. It makes our day to see our videos being shared by others. You don't know who's going to benefit from it. Even if you already have this app, you can still share it with other people. Others will benefit from it too. So thank you so much. Comments are highly welcomed. If you have any questions, throw them in the comment section. I'll be glad to answer them to the best of my ability. Probably put the link to the app in the comment section. So if you need to take a look at it, please feel free. Thank you.